Okay, good afternoon. Thank you all for joining. I am not Tammy Clark, even though that's what it says. I am using her computer because she has uh, the Zoom where you can go longer than 45 minutes if need be. And so we are recording our Zoom to put on the website, and we will go ahead and get started. I'm Leah Dawson, Student Services Coordinator for GISD. I have with me Mr. Bradshaw. He forgot that we were Zooming, but it's so good to have you in person. So you can say hi if you want. And then if we want to go around and just quickly introduce yourself, say your name, and then if you're a parent or what your role is with SHAC meeting. So we'll start with you, Jamie.
Jamie Hamrick, and I'm a parent. I have a child at Active Middle School and one at the high school.
Welcome. Amy.
Me? Just
Yes.
Amy?
Amy.
Amy Pugh. I'm a parent. I have two boys at Active Middle School and one boy at the high school.
Welcome. Lauren Bruner.
So good. I'm Lauren Bruner. I'm the nurse at Acton Elementary and also help Leah as health coordinator, lead nurse for the district.
Welcome. Amy. The other Amy. Amy Whiteley.
Amy Whiteley, Granbury ISD Child Nutrition Director.
Welcome. Katie. Katie Carr, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm having some issues with my computer. I'm Katie Carr. I have two children at Acton Elementary, and I'm a parent. I'm still here. Sorry, it's messed up.
No, you're great. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Carmen Chandler.
Hi, I'm Carmen Chandler. I'm the counselor at Bacchus Elementary, and my video's not working either. But I'm here.
No worries. We're glad you're here. Thank you, Carmen. Donna.
Hi, I'm Donna McCarty. I am with the Texas Department of State Health Services, a community health worker here in Granbury.
Thank you. Welcome. Donna's new to SHAC. She reached out and asked if she could join, so we're glad to have you as part of our SHAC. Thank you for volunteering, Donna.
Thank you.
Karen.
I'm Karen Lowry. I'm trustee.
Thank you. Welcome. Courtney Gore.
Hi, I'm Courtney Gore. I'm a parent. I have a daughter at the high school, and I have a son and a daughter at Acton Elementary School, and I'm also a school board trustee.
Welcome. Thank you. Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross, parent, two kids at Mambrino.
Welcome. I'm going to butcher it, and I'm sorry. Is it Kesley?
Yes, I'm Kesley Zuniga. I'm a parent. I have a child at Bacchus Elementary.
Awesome. Thank you. Tammy Clark, are you available?
Yes, Tammy Clark and Assistant Superintendent Granbury.
Awesome. Thank you. Rebecca? She may not be available. Oh, it says that she is
in the chat. It says she has a hard time with her stuff. Yeah.
Shelter Program Director at Mission Granbury. Thank you for joining. Okay, I think that is everyone. Pull the chat up on this side. Okay, perfect. So we will go ahead and get started, and then if other people join us, then that will be great. So welcome. Thank you for introducing yourself, and thank you for being here. First, I wanted to start off with giving a nurses update on things that are happening in the district that I am so excited to share. First of all, we have to follow the policy of vaccines and everybody being as compliant as possible with having their vaccines up to date within 30 days of school. And I will tell you, when we ran the report close to 30 days, we had close to or almost over 100 students who were not in compliance. And so we started meeting with the nurses and talking about how to do it. And our nurses just really stepped up and amazed me and just rocked it. They called parents and they emailed and they sent letters and they gave them resources of where to go to get free vaccines. And when we hit our 30 days, I believe we were around 16 students who were not compliant with their vaccines. And a lot of them already had doctor's appointments. So in the next 2 weeks, they were pretty much there in compliance. So our nurses have really, really, really done a great job, and I'm super, super proud of them. Yes, Lauren, she is clapping because she knows it's been a very big challenge. So good job to all of our nurses. Lauren Bruner, our lead nurse, she filed the immunization report on October 30th. Our total enrollment for GISD is 7,928. And out of compliance on that report, we had 76 students, but most of those 76 students are in what is called a catch-up phase. So they've had their first shot and they have to wait 30 days until they get their second shot. So most of them are just waiting on their second shot in that 30-day compliance. So really, not even 76 are out of compliance when you look at that report. So very proud of our nurses. And their communication with families and getting vaccines up to date. On October 27th, we had a shot clinic in the district that went around to all the schools and the admin building. And they, from HEB, and they gave 173 flu shots. They administered 3 pneumonia, 11 shingles, 22 Tdap, 5 Hep B, and 5 RSVs. So a pretty good amount of vaccines were given to our school employees from HEB. So that was awesome. Lauren Bruner is going to give us a report on just some of the current standing orders that we have in our district from Dr. Watts that she signed off on, and things that we are able to use for standing orders. So Lauren, if you want to update us on the standing orders, that'd be great.
Sure. So what our standing orders are pretty much what we can do as nurses and our scope of practice of what we can administer to children and not administer to children. And we follow this pretty much to a T, and it's pretty pretty basic types of things. So the things that we're allowed to do with students is, use alcohol swabs if we need to clean something. We can use Neosporin or triple antibiotic ointment, calamine lotion, chloroseptic spray for sore throats, cough drops, first aid cream, glucose tablets for any of our diabetic kids if their blood sugar goes low. That's on our standing orders that we can keep on hand to administer to children. Hydrogen peroxide, saline solution, burn cream, sting ampules, Visine, cortisone, hydrocortisone cream, and an antifungal cream. So it's pretty basic, but like the things that I know a lot of times with parents that we have asked is like, can you give our children Tylenol? And that is not on our standing orders. So anything like medicine wise beyond that, just the basic first aid things are not on our standing orders. And we always have them signed, and I have them here taped up so that way they are displayed in my office. So if anyone has questions that I'm following my standing orders. Protocols as far as what we can and can't do that Dr. Watts has signed off on is we do have a Benadryl protocol. That's the only real medicine that I can give. And so we have that for emergency situations because we don't have EpiPens yet. We're hoping maybe eventually we'll get to that point. But if we have any kind of student having any type of severe allergic reaction, we can administer Benadryl. And it's hard to see. We can send this out in an email so the whole SHAC committee can see it. But here it explains the protocol that we would follow if a student was administered Benadryl. Any student under the age of 4 cannot have Benadryl, and that's part of our standing orders. It goes along with what Cooks recommends, and Dr. Watts was very kind of adamant, like children under 4 should not have that. And the reason is it's just sleepiness and breathing airways, things like that. So we just do it by a weight limit. And a lot of times I'll call parents anyway and say, hey, got this going on. Is it okay to give Benadryl? But more often than not, parents are always happy when we do something like this. And the second protocol that we have is Narcan. Sorry, I've got kids knocking on my door. Our Narcan protocol is we've had the, Leah, who is it? The Substance Abuse Council has come and given all of our nurses on campus Narcan. So if we suspect that a student has, or a staff member, anyone has had fentanyl or some sort of opioid overdose on campus, we can administer Narcan. and it's a nasal spray powder that goes up into to the nasal canal and administers very quickly to reverse the effects of a opioid overdose. So our protocol is here, and we can email that out to everyone, and it just lists pretty much what the signs and symptoms are if someone was having an opioid overdose, and how we would administer that, and the steps to do after that. Call 911, place the person on the side, but it's just a step-by-step of the protocol to follow if we do have to administer that. So that's what we've got, and hopefully we'll have an EpiPen protocol coming up soon, but we'll let Leah talk about that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that update, Lauren. We are going to be recommending to the school board to add standing orders for EpiPens in all of our schools for emergency use only. We've been collaborating with EpiPens for schools. One of the things with EpiPens is they are very, very expensive. And so in the past, when we've looked at trying to get EpiPens as a standing order, they've just not been cost effective because you need 2 at all times. So for elementary schools, you need the 2 of the juniors and 2 of the regular size. So that's 4 EpiPens per elementary, plus the 2 on each of the middle school and high school campuses. So EpiPens for Schools is working with us, and they actually donate all of the EpiPens, and they donate them every year. And so if you are eligible, and I've already reached out to them, we are eligible for that, receiving those donations. And in case you didn't know, in 2015, the Texas legislature authorized school districts to adopt a policy to be able to maintain unassigned, not prescribed EpiPen auto injectors for emergency administration. With that, the Department of Health, State Health, they also maintain regulations for school districts to follow. So we are going to train all of our students, all of our teachers to be able to administer EpiPens. If there's any nighttime activities or anything after school, all of the teachers will know where those EpiPens are located and be able to administer if there is an emergency, and only for emergencies. The Texas Education Code, section 38.208, authorizes schools to use these injectors for emergency administration. So if the board approves, we will add that to our local FFAC policy, which is our wellness and health services medical treatment policy. And it will state in there that we have those for emergency use only. And our staff will all be trained on how to administer. So that's exciting. I know our nurses have expressed multiple times that they would love to have those on campuses just for emergencies. I know there was a situation last year at the high school where there was a student that was having a reaction to something, and they called 911, but by the time 911 got there, it was a very scary situation, and she knew legally she couldn't do anything, even if there was another EpiPen that was prescribed for another student. And so it's a little terrifying when you're, the nurse in charge and your hands are tied and you can't do anything. So that'll be super exciting for them to have a backup emergency plan. We are moving on. We're working on scheduling another flu clinic for students on the campuses for those who are not able to get their flu shots after school hours, and not wanting to miss school to go to the doctor. We're going to provide that on campus. And I think that's all of the nurse update. That was a lot, but it was good. Do anyone have any questions about any of the nurse updates or anything we've talked about so far? Okay, moving on. We need to form a subcommittee, maybe some parents or whoever, for physical activity and fitness planning. This subcommittee will meet. We probably will only meet once or twice, and we need to just meet with talk about what kind of fitness we're doing and the hours and the minutes that the schools are having for physical fitness, what the schools are doing to ensure that our students are getting the correct physical activity and fitness on campus. So is there anyone who would like to volunteer to do that? Amy?
I will.
All right. I will write you down. Jamie Hamrick and Amy Pugh. Thank you. And like I said, we'll probably only have to meet once or twice. It won't be anything too time consuming. And honestly, that is about all we have for today's SHAC meeting. Nothing major has come up. We've got some of our presentations scheduled for the high school and the middle schools with our Brazos Pregnancy Crisis Center and our Children's Advocacy Center. So those are coming up soon. And other than that, I think that's about it. So if y'all want to talk about any of today's topics or future topics you would like to discuss, or questions or comments or concerns, let's just open it up now for anything that you all would like to visit about.
Leah, if you'll just check the chat, I think Miss Ross said she could help on that too while you're, okay, you got it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
Betsy.
good.
Any questions, concerns, or comments? Nope. Okay, well, this has been a very quick, easy SHAC meeting. All right, thank you all for joining, and feel free to email me if you think of something later and you have questions or something you want to discuss at the next meeting, or anything that comes up. Just shoot me an email and we'll add it to the agenda.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.